The July Soap Challenge Club challenge is a technique called the Swing Swirl. Now there's a lot of prep to actually before you even make this soap. So as you can see, I have dividers in here. I actually have my divider in this because I'm going to do 2 batches. This is the only day I think I'm going to have to make the challenge, and I want to at least have 2 attempts at it, so I said I just split my loaf in half. But basically you're going to take your loaf and you need to divide it on the middle of your bar. So if you can see where these pink marks are, that is my bar. So the bar is in between, but I've put the divider in between the actual bar size, because what's going to happen is you want to, when we cut it, you want to have this half on one half of your bar and this half on the other half of the bar. So the dividers go in, like I said, on the center of the bar. So if I were doing it in this, it would be easier. I could just basically put my marks where the half bar goes. However, my dividers are not set up for this mold, as you can see. They're set up for this mold. So that's why I am just splitting it and doing 2 batches this way. So hopefully it will work. Now, the Swing Swirl, basically, you're trying to pull the color in this section into the color of this section, and vice versa. You just keep it should alternate it. So when you flip the bar over, say I had black in here and red in here, you would see black with whatever shape you're pulling through, red in that bar. Now, the basic tool is just taking a hanger tool. It's basically, you could just take this and put it the width of your mold. If you know me, you know that that's just boring. It's not something that engages my mind and is fun for me. So I designed some stencils, basically, I guess. And my friend Baz from the Dirty Unicorn printed them for me. Same thing with my dividers, because I didn't think my 3D printer would be able to do it. Like, I didn't think they would be strong enough. So the 2 I'm going to do is my sunflower and my pumpkin. I think these are going to work the best. I did actually do some other designs, but seeing them, I realized that I think they're a little too thin. I think I have to go back and redesign them. My soda. I have great plans for that. So I don't know if you can see. I said I think these are too thin and they're not gonna pull enough through. I will experiment with them later. I don't think I'll get to do it this month, or at least before the deadline to enter them. So that's why I'm going with these 2 today, because I think they have the most chance of being successful. So what I want to do once I pour the colors, remove the dividers, is I put my tool in and I pull it through once and then pull it out. And the goal is to pull, like I said, the previous color into the next color throughout the bar. We'll see how successful I am. I'm going to go ahead and prep my colors, and then I'll get started. So. So, I shouldn't have done brown first. Okay. When you're doing this design, you obviously are going to need time. So you want a slow moving fragrance, and I am using a fragrance that I have used before, but I don't remember how it worked exactly, though the supplier says it's a slow mover. It does discolor, so I've added only a small amount into the color section. You could just do alternate colors. I have to do multiple colors, at least 3, so I'm going to do brown, and then a dark orange to light orange to white ombre. So I'm just going to kind of start pouring a little bit at a time, and I am basically going to just do that until I get the mold filled, and then I will remove the dividers and we'll go from there. So I'm going to speed this up as you see me pour, and hopefully this works. Stick it down and pull. And guess what? My soap is, I think, too thick. Yep. Too thick. Okay, well that's a mess. So the first batch, the pumpkin, was a bit of a disaster. The stencil, it was too thick and the stencil just wasn't pulling through on the bottom. That's cool. The few bars I actually managed to get something in, but well, you can see the ghost shape. Oh boy. Yeah, guess what? Another failed batch. You can kind of see, like, it's super, super thin. It's there. I should have just done red to maroon and foregone the white section. So this is one where I'm like, I don't know if waiting for it to get a little bit thicker would have made a difference. If I need my tool to be thicker. Like the brown definitely, even though it's a very thin outline, it's better than the color. What I'm also thinking is that I need a bit more solid infill, so maybe infill the top cap and maybe infill this section. I don't know. Maybe make it thicker.